Good morning, I'm Robert Breen and welcome to Candlecraft Club. Today we're going to make a multi-layer colored and fragrant candle. We're going to make 4 of them. It's with our candle making kit. Normally we tell you to take 1 bag of wax, 1 bag of colorant, and 1 fragrance to match to make 1 candle. But we're going to mix it up a little bit today and make a multi-layer candle, and I hope you'll have fun doing it with me. So let's get started. All right, to get started, let's put our a couple of inches of water in our saucepan. This is going to be for our double boiler. So we'll get that started. It needs to heat up for a few minutes. We're going to take our first bag of soy wax. This is our innovative plant-based wax. It's produced from U.S. grown soybeans, and it's all natural. And I'm going to place that right in here into the saucepan. It'll float around a little bit, as you can see. That's okay. While the wax is starting to heat up in the double boiler, we're going to put our candle wicks together. What I have here are some pre-tabbed stickums. So we're going to take the stickum off, and we take the bottom of the candle wick, place it on the center of the stickum, like so, and then we stick it onto the bottom center of the glass, as close as we can get. Give it a little pressure down, and then we're going to take one of our centering sticks, put that through the center. I'll set that one aside. That is ready. We'll do the same thing with all 4 glasses. Our wax is starting to melt here, so we're going to stir it. You can see how it's coming. My stovetop doesn't have a heat control, so the water sometimes does come to a boil, but we really don't want it to boil. We certainly don't want the wax to boil. We want to keep the wax up to about 185, 190 degrees at the height, so definitely not to boil. Right now we're just waiting for the wax to melt thoroughly. We're almost there. Okay, when we get the wax to the melting point, so you'll just look in and you'll see it, it's just about completed. That'll be done in just about another minute, another 30 seconds. And that's all we wanted to have it. So then we're going to choose one of our colors, whatever color you want to put in first. I'm going to go with the eucalyptus mint. So I've chosen a color for that. And I'll just add the colorant. And we'll stir that colorant into the wax. We want to get it good and stirred. We usually do this for about a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes wouldn't hurt it. Try to get all that color to blend with the wax molecules, have them to adhere to each other. We're going to do the same thing with the oils, the fragrance. We want this to get up to about 185 degrees. Again, not to boiling. We're going to see the water starting to boil. We know that's 212, right? So we're going to keep our eye right on the wax. I just want to make sure it doesn't begin to do any kind of bubbling. And that's probably pretty close. That's probably about 185 degrees right now. It's not boiling, but I'm going to turn the heat off now. And we're going to let this cool. We're going to let the temperature come down. We want the fragrance oils to combine also with the wax, but if you pour it too hot, you're going to kind of burn off that fragrance. So we don't want to burn it off, and at the same time we want to pour it still warm enough that the molecules can adhere to the wax. We want the wax to be as open as possible, but yet not so hot that it burns off the fragrance. So we give this a couple of minutes, and we can do this again a little bit by watching the color. This is our color of our wax right now. It looks really a dark blue, but we know after we pour it, it's going to be a lot more subtle as it cools. So we're just going to let that cool for a few minutes. Doesn't take very long. We're outside today, so temperature comes down pretty quickly. So now we're going to put the eucalyptus mint. We're going to add the full ½ ounce into the wax. And again, we need to stir this a couple of minutes. It helps the fragrance adhere again to the molecules of the wax, and at the same time we're cooling it. We're letting it come down again because we don't want to pour this wax into the containers until it is cooled down to about 110. The fragrance is really about 140, 145 when we pour that in. We're going to want this to be about 110. Sometimes if you see it starting to solidify a little bit, that's a good point to pour it. How's that looking? Still look really nice and dark, and again when you see it at the end, it's going to be a very light blue. Nice teal color. Let's give that a couple more minutes to cool. Still stirring in the color and the fragrance. I'm allowing it to cool for pouring. You know, when you're working with dyes and fragrance, the dyes do stain things, so be sure you always work on a surface that you don't either care about, or you can put down some paper or newspaper. When you're working with these pots, make sure you put them on a heat-resistant surface as well. It's important to do those little safety things as you do it. I think this is probably about 110. I can do it by touch nowadays. The pot has cooled quite a bit. It's still quite warm to the touch, but we just don't want it to be too hot when we pour it. Let me put these in a way that I can do them in a row. And I try to pour them near the wick, but not on the wick. I'm going to try to do about 1/4 in each. Just doing this by sight. Looks pretty good. I think this first one was a little lighter than the other three, but that's fine. And immediately when it's still hot, I get a paper towel, and you just want to wipe this out, get all that colorant and fragrance out for our next candle. So I just do a quick wipe, and it comes out very easy. If for some reason you leave the pot out and it solidifies, just a little warm water, heat it up a little bit, we'll take that out right away. Hello, I'm back. I forgot to say, you actually have to wait till the candle's set up a little bit before we pour the next layers, the second, third, and fourth layers. So I've waited 15 minutes. Candles are starting to solidify already, and I put the wax back on, and it is just about ready to add the fragrance, or I mean the color chips. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. For the most part, we're going to do the first steps again. 1 through 4, exactly the same. All right, I've let the rose petal cool. The fragrance is in it. Stirring it gently. Doesn't take a lot of motion, just a gentle stir, both for the colorant and for the fragrance. It's all really just pretty gentle. But let's add it to the stack here. Not scientific, just doing what I think is going to be pretty. I think a little bit more here in this one. All right. And then I once again clean it out while it's still warm. Again, I'll go ahead and do the coconut lime and the lavender blossom next. I'll let these cool, again, about another 20 minutes before I pour on the next layer, and then 20 minutes and I'll do the final layer. All right, here we are on the 4th level. See, that's set up pretty nicely. It's just really been 25 or so minutes, maybe a little longer. And I've been making the 3rd level. The fragrance and the dye chips have already been in there. It's been sitting for a while. It's really right at the temperature to pour, I believe. So let's go ahead and do our 4th level. Well, here you have our completed candles. Multi-layered, smell wonderful. Hope you had fun making candles with Candlecraft Club. Have a great day. See us again soon. Bye.